Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. Now this is the M44, the Tier 6 American SPG, and we're located on the northwest spawn of mines. And the name of the commander is Axkiller01. Now I think you can see this is a rather special M44. It's the What Arty Noobs M44, specially designed by Sir Rusty for us, and he's designed a whole range of Arty with our What Arty Noobs logo on the side. So if you want to get hold of these fantastic skins, please do either visit his website or visit the What Arty Noobs page, and you can pick them up for free. And he also has a file which explains how to load them to his website, how to load them into your game. Okay, Axe Killer's first target's arrived. A Type 64. He fires a round in and he gets a hit. Oh, he's got a fire. He set fire to him. Wow, good first hit. Now he's got a 16.8 second reload, which indicates to me that he's got a crew with brothers in arms. Oh, he's taken out the Type 64, got his first kill. Yes, it indicates to me that he's got a good crew, 100% crew, possibly with BIA. I tend to use consumables as well. If you use premium consumables like Coca-Cola, you get fantastic firing and aiming. It's really accurate, really fast. It speeds up the game and makes it much easier to hit the enemy. So I thoroughly recommend anyone who's using the M44 use Coca-Cola and you'll see the difference. And he gets a kill there on the M4, 140 hit points. The only drawback with using premium consumables is you won't carry any fire extinguisher, and that's cost me a battle twice so far because I've been hit, set on fire and burnt to death. And another direct hit, M5A1 Stewart, 180 hit points, one-shotted out of the game. Okay, now it looks like he's going to change position. Bring up the minimap a little more because I think we all like to see a bigger minimap. Okay, he's going to go into the corner. He's not using Nigel's spot on position C1, on grid square C1, but this is just as good a position. It's just a little well known, so enemy RT might try to look here. And he fires that round in at the Striv, and unfortunately missed it. Going for the Matilda Black Prince. I think he can splash it to death from here. Round out. He got a splash, 126. Okay, that Matilda Black Prince is hugging that wall. If he was in grid square C1 at Nigel's spot, you have to get direct hits on it because it would be completely exposed, and so would that Striv 74 because you're firing from a different angle. Okay, going for the Matilda Black Prince again. He's backing away this time. Only a few seconds to go, and round out. And he gets it this time, and he's got the high caliber. He's picked up the high caliber with that shot, but he needs to maintain his fire rate, otherwise his team will beat him. He's got a win rate of 2462 so far, so he's doing really well. And that Striv is in dangerous position. Yeah, he's got a splash. 62 hit points, 2 critical hits. Probably damaged the tracks. Yeah, there's only 80 hit points in that Striv left, and that Matilda 4 is going in for the kill. Round out. Oh, he actually stunned his teammate there. But he stunned the Striv at the same time. I hope the Matilda doesn't pull too far back, because otherwise he's vulnerable to being hit from behind. Because there is a Matilda 4 on the enemy team nearby. Round out on the Striv. Oh, he gets him this time. Splashes him for 80. Right, there's the Matilda 4 that I mentioned. And he's out in the open, which is deadly. He's going to get completely wiped out. Axe Killer's going for it. Round out. Oh, went long. That was RNG. That was unfortunate. He was perfectly dialed in on target, but RNG wasn't with him. Oh, it's been killed. Oh, dong. He gets the dong from a round, hitting a dead target. He rings the bell. Right, now, there are still 6 enemy out there. 3 are Arty, so they're more than likely going to be in this corner. And I think he's going to do a quick bit of counter battery here now. Try and look for the tracer. He's firing at the most obvious places. The only worry of this is if you go to counter battery, the enemy might do the same. And they'll start looking for you. And that Panzerhaubitze 4 Bay is in one of the most obvious places. And so is Axe Killer. He's firing another round into that corner. No, no joy there. Okay, this is KV-1S. The enemy's got 1 heavy, 1 medium, 1 tank destroyer, and 3 Arty. Well, the Hetzer was last seen in this corner. Probably using that bush. Might be a little round the corner. I think he's a little further over to the left. He's probably covering that corner just there. That's it. That's where he's going to be hiding. He's going to be looking out, trying to shoot at the enemy that are coming nearby and round out. Well, that's bound to have given the Hetzer a headache. All his teammates are firing at that same position. Now. Oh, there's the Panzer IV-H. Okay. Now, it's difficult for him to actually fire it over the rock face. Now it'll be a lot easier. Round out. No, it's missed. Panzer IV-H is moving down to the corner. Axe Killer's marked his target. It's telling his teammate where he's going for. The Panzer IV-H is covering that corner because he can see the T-28E with the F-30 gun coming up. Which means that that Panzer IV-H is probably just in the lee of that rock. Just to the south of it. In which case, Arty shots can't hit him, but they can splash him. There he is. Yep, he is in the lead. Yeah, exactly right. There's the Hetzer. Oh, and he has lost some hit points. And that's a kill shot. And that brings up his Top Gun. 2 more and he's got a Radley's. And there's 5 enemy left, so he can easily do it. Oh, and the Panzer IV-H manages to take out the T-28. Probably has the derp gun. I can't see from here if it is the derp gun, but pretty sure it might be. But all the Arty are firing into this corner. They're neglecting the enemy Arty. The other worry is, of course, everybody's neglecting the east side of the map, and the last enemy heavy was seen on the east side of the map. So there's a possibility that enemy heavy is making his way towards the cap right now. If he does, then Axe Killer's going to have to move because he can't fire on the enemy tank as he's approaching from the east. There's a rock face in the way. If he was at Nigel's spot on grid C1, he would be able to hit it. But as we all know, when the changes are made, when 1.0 comes in, the position at Nigel's spot will actually change. But it's still one of the most powerful positions on the map. There's the Panzer IV-H coming up, almost loaded. He's going to slow down because he's going to be facing... And that's a kill shot! 240 hit points. In fact, that seems to be a one-shot kill, I think. Right, Matilda Black Prince is moving back to the cap. I think he knows the danger. If that KV-1S has moved further north, he could come at the cap through the village using the cover of the houses. And there's only 2 Arty near the cap. And of course, Axe Killer in the M44. The Sav M43 is making his way towards the enemy cap. Now the question is the enemy KV-1S back there or up in the village? It's a possibility he is defending the cap. Now, if he was defending the cap, I think he would be on this corner. I think this is the right choice to aim at this particular area, because it's more likely to be on this particular corner to defend the cap. Right, there's the FV304. He's been spotted. It's the one with the Union flag colour. Round out. And that's a direct hit. 237 hit points. And he's taken out immediately afterwards by the Sav M43. So that's a useful bit of assistance for the for Axe Killer there, for helping the Sav to get a kill. But Axe Killer needs to get that next kill, because that's his Radleys if he can get it. Now I reckon that the other enemy Arty is going to be in that little corner there, behind that bush, just to the south. Not that one, the one to the right. Slightly to the right, because that gives you the cover of the shed. Well, Sav's trying to get up that slope to see if the enemy's behind that other shed, and he's not there. He may spot the enemy Arty very, very shortly. He'll proxy spot him, because he'll be very close. There he is. Oh, there's one of them. In that corner. Round out. No. All the Arty fired, and the Sav kills the AMX. But where is... He's not in that corner. No, he's not there. We're looking per Panzercepsverleiter 4B. That's otherwise known as the Cricket or the Grasshopper. It's the Tier 4 German SPG. The one with the turret. They were built very late during the war. They had big orders for lots of them, but they never got around to building the majority of them. Only the prototypes are actually used. And the last remaining Panzercepsverleiter 4 is actually located in the United States. It was shipped back to the United States after the war and is now restored and in perfect condition. The Sav M43 is capping. Now it's up to Axe Killer to find that Panzercepsverleiter and wipe him out to get his Radleys. So his own teammates are hiding in the water just south of the cap. I think they're worried that somebody's going to come at them from the east side of the map. Now the trick with... oh, there is! Oh, it's the KV-1S! Okay. Right, now, can he get this? I'm pretty sure he can. Round out. Hit! 197 hit points. And there's the Panzercepsverleiter. Dialed in. Round out. Oh, fell short, fell short. 21 seconds left on the cap. He's going to have one more shot to getting his 8th kill to pick up his Radleys. And he's got it! He took out the Panzercepsverleiter and he wins his Radley Walters, and cap's about to finish. And it's completed. The KV-1S just wasn't interested in resetting the cap. Great pity, because you know, that's a defender medal if he'd actually done that. Even if they lost the battle, it would still mean he'd get a good score. So let's have a look at the end of battle stats. Well, it's a first-class tanker for Axe Killer 01 in the M44. He also picked up a bruise medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. He got 23 in that one. 23. 2 vehicles, the Type 64 and the Matilda Black Prince. He got 4 critical hits alone on those vehicles. He picked up a Gore's medal because he did more damage, exceeding 10 times the hit points of his own vehicle during that battle. He picked up a Radley Walters medal because he managed to kill 8 of the enemy. That's more than half of the enemy team during that battle. And he got a Top Gun for killing at least 6 of the enemy. But lastly, he picked up the high caliber. He killed more, it did more damage to the enemy than anyone else on the battlefield. At least 20% of the hit points of the enemy team. And let's have a look at the team scores. Well, highest damage, naturally, 2,543 hit points. He got the highest number of kills with 8, and he got the highest base XP with 1,080. If we look at the detail report, he fired 31 rounds, got 9 direct hits, 9 penetrations, and 10 splash. He did damage of 2,543 hit points, all at more than 300 meters. He hit 10 of the enemy, so that's 2/3 of the enemy team were hit by him, but he killed 8 of the enemy, that's more than half of the enemy team. He also did stun assistance damage of 43 hit points off 10 stuns. On a standard account, he earned 28,222 credits, and after ammunition resupply, he was left with 12,567 credits. He received 1,080 XP, and there was no multiplier, so that's all he took away. But it's very nice to take away a Radley Walters Medal, so congratulations, Axe Killer, and thank you for submitting this replay to, well, What Replays, so we can all share in the battle. If you enjoyed this replay, please give it a like and do subscribe to our channel, and hopefully it'll be your replay that we'll be featuring in our next video.